What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the next episode of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Enhanced Edition. We're now on the Defense Ministry in Georgia. So, first things first, we're going to rappel here, and we'll jump our way down and go right into this window. So now we got a security guard that's going to come in, and he's going to turn into the, not down this row of bookshelves, but the one next to us, right here, so he won't see us. It's dark enough where he won't see us. Stay as far to the right as you can, move relatively quickly before the camera pans again, and then hide yourself here at the door. You want to be relatively close to the left side of the door where the handle is, but not too far over. Basically, you want the door to hide you from both the guys in the hallway and the guy inside that room that is now sitting in a chair facing us. You can see him. When the guard in the hallway that's walking turns around, we can proceed, and we need to reach this door right here to a stairwell. Now we're going to go all the way down to the parking garage, dodging 2 cameras along the way. When they're panning away, you run under it, and then when it pans the other way, we continue down the stairs. Like so. We're not shooting these cameras because that guard that was walking in the hallway is eventually going to come down this stairwell, and if we bust the cameras, he'll get distracted by it, and that's going to mess up the strategy that we're going for. So down in the parking garage, just stay in the shadows. In other words, stay to the left. And we need to go interrogate the chauffeur, who's going to be conveniently standing in this dark corner. And we will interrogate him about Vyacheslav Grinko, as well as Philippe Mass. The former of which is going to be basically be our, well, out of all, there's a lot of villains in this game, but Grinko is one of the big ones, in addition to Nikoladze, and another one we'll meet later in the game. And as for Philippe Mass, well, aside from being mentioned in the future, this is the only time we'll actually see him. And that's because the level where we were supposed to confront Mass and put an end to Nikoladze's information warfare, which was Severo Nickel, that level was cut from the final game. As I've mentioned before, Severo Nickel is playable with the enhanced mod, but it hasn't been fully completed yet, and I'm really hoping that the people responsible for the mod can actually do that. So after we're done with the interrogation, we can knock out the chauffeur, and we're going to have to backtrack. That guard that I said would be down here, we're going to have to distract him now. There's 2 bottles. Don't throw it that far. That was too far for him to hear. That is where you want to throw it. So go ahead and let him investigate the bottle. Use the shadows to carefully get back to the door. And we'll backtrack up the stairs, dodging the cameras the same exact way. Honestly, you could just shoot them now if you want, because the problem we had before of that guard getting stuck on the stairs, slowing things down for us, is not an issue anymore. But once we're back up, right here, we're going to have to distract the guard that's just standing in the hall here. And this is where having the enhanced mod really comes in handy, because you can add the add the ability to whistle, which was not in the original version of the game. In fact, Pandora Tomorrow was the first game in the series to have the ability to whistle. Now, if you're playing the vanilla game, you're going to have to just jump, and that will make noise, and the landing will make noise to distract him, but with enhanced, you can whistle. When we enter the room, let the camera pan away so you can turn the lights out, and we can explore the room in darkness without the camera seeing us. That computer has a data stick talking about the, I don't know if you have to get it, but basically it tells you that you need a kernel to get through a retinal scanner. Lockpick this door, and then the chef will open the window. Basically, we need to use the gutter to climb over to the window that's open now. Because our goal now, we have to disable the laser grid in the courtyard, and we need a kernel to get through the retinal scanner locked door that takes us to the courtyard. So, in terms of like trying to ghost the level as much as possible, there's only 2 people that we're forced to take out. Grinko's driver, who we already took out because we had to interrogate him, and the colonel in the lobby that's going to get us through the retinal scanner, because unfortunately this isn't Chaos Theory where hacking was possible. Chaos Theory was the first game to implement hacking. When the guard leaves the room, pick up a bottle, throw it into the walk-in fridge. This will distract both of the chefs, and they'll walk over there, and they'll go around the opposite side of the table. You don't have to worry about them coming from the side that we went. They will walk. As soon as you throw that bottle, their pattern will be exactly the same every single time. Hide behind the dessert display fridge, or whatever you want to call it, because the guard's going to come in and turn on the lights. We need to carefully trail him out and then quickly get into shadows going the opposite way before he can see us. Now we need to very carefully drop down from floor to floor. Make sure after you let go from hanging on the ledge, you press the crouch button so that you drop softly. You do not want to drop standing up because that makes noise. We're going to do a bullet distraction on the glass door over there for that guard that was standing in front of that computer desk. That guard further ahead, he's going to turn around temporarily, but he will eventually turn back around, and then you can run to the computer. Do it fast so that before the other guard can come back and potentially see you. Now we want to stand in this corner near this spiral staircase, because the colonel that I mentioned, as soon as he's coming down the stairs and he's within range, we need to do a whistle to distract him. Or, if you're playing the vanilla game, you're going to have to jump. Or, do a jump distraction, basically. So, go ahead and do your whistle when he's in line with the pillar. I'm going to screw up here and he's going to see me, but this is why you want a quick save. And this is why the PC version is where it's at for Splinter Cell, or at least the first 2 games, because you can quick save as opposed to playing the game on Xbox, or the inferior PS2 and or GameCube versions. So yeah, grab the colonel when he's investigating the dark corner that we lured him into. We'll be able to grab him and then just drag him this way. There's plenty of shadows, so we don't have to worry about anyone seeing us. We're going to have to take him to the retinal scanner. And once we're through, we'll knock him out in the dark corner, right through the door right here. So just knock him out here. And now let's proceed to the courtyard. Dodge the camera. I could have made that, but whatever. While you're at it, get the laser mic equipped from your inventory, like so. And now we need to stay to the left side of the courtyard because that's where the elevator is. So we need to very quickly run to get closer to the elevator. So cross over right here, get to this next set of hedges, and then get your laser mic on and listen to both Gringo and Mass.
We had some difficulty with
as soon as the red disappears from that square, then the recording process is done, and we just have to unequip the laser mic and then just make sure we're hidden in the shadows, because a group of security guards is going to come out and we need to evade them. But from where we are, we should be fine. So just let them go up. Let the red go away, like so. And just stay close to the hedge, about where I am. You want to be... The hedge is basically shaped like an L bracket. You want to be relatively close to the corner. You don't want to be up at the front, where that guard's coming from. We don't want to get too close where he sees us. Just let him pass. All the guards should be looking away, so you can quickly cross over to get to the trellis. And then that open window is our way forward. Okay. And now we're going to have to hide from the soldiers coming down the elevator. The door right here is a custodial closet that we can hide in. And we just need the soldiers to come down and pass. There's one. There's the other one, but we need him to come this way also. There he goes. If you're quick, you can get into the elevator before the door closes. That way you don't have to hit the button to open the door. Go up. And if you're playing the vanilla game, you're going to need to equip your lockpicks right now. But with the enhanced mod, we can lockpick using the action display, just like we can in the future games. So let's go ahead and quickly lockpick this door. You want to be relatively quick because a soldier will eventually come by. Now, for years, I used to use a disposable pick on that door, but now, to get 100% with the enhanced mod, you can't do that. Because using a disposable pick will count as a lock destroyed on the stats, and it will subtract from your score by 2%, I think. I learned that the hard way by beating this level for the first time and getting a 98%. Shoot that camera out, and then we'll go to this custodial closet, which has roof access in it. So we'll go through the roof hatch, and then we'll work our way to a roof vent, the roof chimney thing, this chimney thingy right here. I forgot what you call those. And I highly recommend doing a backup manual save right here, because this part is relatively tricky and there are some inconsistencies to it, but I'll explain it as we go. There's a soldier in Nikoladze's office, and we got to do things in a specific way to avoid detection without taking him out. We want to shoot this light out, but we need to do it a certain way. That was wrong. We need to aim the pistol, and you kind of need to sloppily shoot it, if that makes sense. That way you'll break the light and shatter the window. There'll be enough shadow for you to be hidden, and you're going to want to literally just fall out the window, and then you'll automatically hang from the ledge. Let the soldier do his distraction phase. And what's interesting is that when he goes back to neutral, his neutral phase is going to change entirely. Before, he was just standing on the other side of the room, just staring at a wall. But now, he has a patrol path from staring out that window to standing behind the desk, staring at the desk. and then he'll go over and stare out the other window. That's our cue to climb up and get to the computer while he can't see us. And then we're going to have to immediately go back to the ledge to hide again. Not only from him, but also from 3 soldiers who are about to breach the office. But these soldiers are scripted. If you're hanging from this ledge hiding, they will not find you. They won't aggro or anything. And then I think their intended combat stage is going to end. And then they'll all run out of the room like nothing happened. Except for this particular instance, you'll see that I ran into a weird, I guess, strategy-ruining soft lock, I guess you could call it, where the soldiers did not leave the room, but Lambert's dialogue that's supposed to happen after they leave the room still happened. So, thankfully I didn't have to use my backup manual save. I was able to just quick load and fix this, as you'll see in just a second. So unfortunately, we have to sit through that again, but at least not all of it. So this time it goes as it should. The soldiers come in and leave. And then we're going to have to go on the computer again because I guess we didn't get all the files we needed the first time. But then after that, we can leave the office and we can begin extraction, which is pretty simple. So, we're still going to have to work around the soldier guarding the office, of course. We need him to go back to the other window again, because we got to go to the computer again, and then we got to go up to the door to wait for it to be safe to leave. So, as you'll see, I initially did it wrong. I forgot about the other soldier, and then I was like, oh crap. I guess I was hoping in vain that he wouldn't see me here, but that was wishful thinking. So I tried again, and I forgot that I need to stay in the room, not out of the room, because this time I made more of an effort to hide. But hiding here, as you'll see, does not work. You need to stay in the room, and I'll show you what to do. This is how to do it correctly. You get on the computer, and then you go to the left-hand corner right here. It may not look it, but this corner is dark enough where you're hidden. So we'll let that soldier outside in the hall pass. And then we're going to have to make sure the guy in here is staring out one of the windows so that he's not a problem. So now we have to, there's an open elevator door leading to an elevator shaft that we need to very quickly jump into. Don't do what I did. Don't try to jump over those pallets. You will not make it. You need to go around them, and you need to be fast. If you can't be quick enough to do this, there's an alternate strategy where you can hang from the ledge, let the soldiers come out, shimmy along the ledge, and then they'll eventually leave the rooftop so that you can just get to the elevator shaft and slide down the pipe without a time limit.
What the hell did you find in there, man?
And once you slide down the elevator shaft getting back to the garage, just stay hidden and let Junior Wilkes kill the soldier that detected him, and then you can go talk to Wilkes and end the mission for 100% stealth rating. Alright, that's it. I'll see you next time.